What's up, everybody? Let me start by saying I apologize for not streaming yesterday. I was under the weather, so I didn't want to come on here and sound like a toad. So I passed up on streaming yesterday. But let's see what we got today. I didn't have any signals yesterday. Well, I didn't take any signals yesterday. Let me say that. But going through my list, I think I do have a couple of trades, and I might take. Just clicking through these different stocks. Yeah, part of my process is I'll go through the list, my watch list, individually. Do a look at each individual stock, and then I'll go to my scans and see what the scans is giving me. So I'm looking here. So I'm looking at, you can't see it, but it's on my other screen. I'm looking at BlackBerry, and I'm looking at Baidu again. I'm not going to trade Beyond Meat because they report. I think they report today. Let me just see. I got mixed signals on a lot of stocks. It seems like they don't want to give no direction. But there's always a trade somewhere. Always. Zoom. See, I'm looking at Zoom. Twilio. They've already reported, so I don't have to worry about them. Let me double check that though. They have the old date up here, like 7/29. So I don't know what that means. Yeah, I think they must be reporting this week. That day is off. And I can tell by the prices of the options that something's going on. So I'm taking the Baidu trade. I'm gonna take that. They report on the 12th of next week. 167. I'm gonna get in that 167 call. Yeah, the 167.50 call. Baidu owes me some money. Shit. Baidu. DraftKings. reported too. Oh, now they report this week too. Let me see what the options market is implying. DKNG. Yeah, see the volatility is 96%, only implying a move of $3. So it's not really, and they report on the 6th, which is what, Thursday? Friday, they report Friday. 49, is that 48? I mean, they don't anticipate I would buy the 50 if I wanted to make this bet. Let me see. Yeah, I might go ahead and just bet that it's not too much money. Let me look at that further. 3 days showing up. 2 days. I might be looking at that 50 strike. Yeah, I'll place that bet. One of the few earnings plays that I've played. I played Tilray. This will be my second earnings play, probably this year. I can't remember what I did in the first quarter. I made so many trades, so. But let's see. AMD is in a nice uptrend. I'm not gonna get in front of that train. Beyond Meat is reporting their options. I think they report today. Yeah, they report. No, they report Thursday. Report on Thursday. If I'm looking at the call side, yeah, they definitely reporting because they're expensive. My price range is around betting on a $14 move. Let's see what the options market is implying. $11 move. But look at the volatility, the implied volatility. Remember the implied volatility? I think I explained before. It's like an anchor holding down the price of the option. It represents the level of uncertainty betting on this stock, especially when you're going into an event like earnings. You're going to have a rise in implied volatility. So that's why the options are more expensive than they would be. So 122.59. I would like to get in that 130, that 130, but it's out of my price range. I ain't doing that. Not for the option to move in my favor, and then to have the option not go up to make it worth my while. And that's what the risk is when you buy options with high implied volatility. When implied volatility is high, you can be right in the direction, but the option may not go nowhere. So even though I have these buy signals from the weekly, and now on the 3-day fell in, I don't see it going up to 140, which is around my price range. But let me go back. King. Square. Zoom. I think Zoom already reported too, if I'm not mistaken. They report at the end of this month. So Zoom is probably a trade too that I'm going to take. Zoom's contracts are always expensive. $390. $390, that's $15 away. Let me get in this Baidu trade. Go ahead and get in this. So I'm gonna get into 167.50. Hit the wrong button. I don't want to do that. I'm trying to get in at $100. You see my bid? My bid just popped up. Let's see if that takes. So I'm looking at that. I'm gonna get in this DraftKings. Even though they reported the options are not really that expensive. So I'm in DraftKings. Waiting to get in Baidu. Zoom. I'm looking at the $395. I'm in Zoom. Twilio. Again, I'm not sure about that Twilio. It's giving me the wrong date of when it reports. But judging from the options prices, I can they're only anticipating a $6.5, $7 move. Maybe they already reported, because the volatility is not that high, but the options are expensive. I don't know. What else? Oh, the Baidu. Definitely want to get in this. Okay, so I'm in Baidu. Let's see if it makes me a winner this week. Baidu, Zoom, and DraftKings. Make sure I ain't missed nothing. I'm holding off on that Twilio. Yeah, because I'm not sure if it reports. The options are real expensive for some reason, but it's showing. It's not really showing. Let's see what the 2 day. closes tomorrow. Okay, so those are the three trades I'm in. I'm in the Baidu, Zoom, DraftKings. Let me see what happens. Let me see what the indexes is looking like. Nothing on them. IWM. Where my triple Q's at? Yeah. So the market is just in a mid-range right now. What I mean by that, you know, it seems like the SPY is trying to take out its all-time high, which occurred on last Thursday. And let's see, IWM, which is an ETF that tracks small caps. It tracks the Russell 2000 index. This chart does not look the same as the SPY or the Q. 80% of the time they move in tandem. They move together, but these charts look a lot different. The QQQ 368 is the high that it's trying to take out. So we'll see what happens with these positions I'm in tomorrow. Again, I'm in Zoom. That's the 395 call. It's at 370, 374. So it's talking about a 5% move. But again, if it moves towards the direction, I still should double up, or maybe at least 200%. We'll see what happens. And Baidu, which owes me money. I think Baidu owes me a couple of $100. Yeah. Yeah, I've been betting on Baidu for the last couple of weeks and got burned. I made a trade on the 23rd. Based off the weekly. I didn't wait for a lineup. That was my mistake and error right there. I should have waited for this bar here. Instead of, I didn't wait, being impatient. The cost of being impatient in the market is something that you're going to deal with as a trader, period. But yeah, the 23rd, and then again, then 23rd, the 20th. I bet on it on the 20th too, which I have no idea. I must have went off the 2-day in isolation. 23rd. Oh, I went off the weekly and the 2-day. But what was the buy on the 20th? I'm rambling. I'm just, yeah, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, that doesn't make, I don't know why I bought it on the 20th. But, I guess maybe it was the 3rd. Maybe the 4-day. So we'll see what these positions do. Are they Zoom? Oh, DraftKings. I'm in DraftKings as well. I'm in the 50 strike. And I think they report Thursday. Friday, they report Friday. But the volatility is low, so we'll see what happens with that. So thanks for listening, and I will stream tomorrow. Peace.